Morning. Yeah, it's total Monday vibes. It's me, Talia Bieber. Kind of my vibe today. Giving a little JB weekend too. I have a t-shirt on underneath here. Yeah, I had this hat on and I was like, I feel like I should commit all the way. Like you can't just wear like a hat and a t-shirt. Like you gotta make it a whole look. And so I went with like a kind of like a Jacob Elordi hood kind of baggy jean. They really let you get away with anything in here, outfit-wise, clearly. It's living proof. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Nate Dogg, Shady Ducky, Lori Lanny, good morning. Maria G. I feel like I haven't been on live in a hot minute. I don't know why that is. Good morning, NM Rock Chick. Maria G. Barbara. Barbara said Talia is losing it, LOL. You know what? Fair enough. Larry said, hi, Talia, how are you doing today? Did you have a good weekend? Yes, I did. Nothing. It was so nice. I don't even know what I did. Actually, I went with Fancy, my roommate, and her mom to this bar that is themed to be an airplane. And it looks like you're on an airplane, so I was sending like prank videos to everyone. I'm like, I'm leaving the country. Nope, just in the bar. Nate Dogg said, I'm digging the look, thanks. Did I see Branson? Got to interview John Cena? Yeah, I did. With both of their fake-ass heads of hair. No. It's Branson's birthday. Can we drop a HBDB in the chat? Happy birthday, Branson. HBDB? Yeah. Hey, Barbara, my queen. I hope you had a great weekend. Interesting outfit, girl. Says that Talia B looking hot in a New York City way, for sure. It's giving Subway, at the very least. Did you watch WrestleMania? I did watch a little bit. I saw the Jonas Brothers did perform. Yeah, Cats or Aliens. Morning. I feel like I haven't seen Cats or Aliens in a minute. You have a hot coffee today? There's a lot going on behind us. As you know, there's been tons of news in the David Celeste Rivas case going on, so they're cracking down on that. Jim is in a green sweatshirt. Brendan's in a green sweatshirt. I got a green hat on. It's 420. 420? Anyone? Nope, nobody's celebrating. Everyone's working hard. Madonna looked old next to Sabrina. I did see that. That would probably be because Madonna is older than Sabrina. Just thinking out loud here. Yeah. I feel a jam-packed show coming, Justin Harris. You would be correct. I think it's going to be a crazy busy day. But yeah, Coachella weekend 2, I thought weekend 1 was going to be like the It Girl weekend, because it usually is. It wasn't. Bieber brought out Billie Eilish, and SZA, and Sexy Red, and Big Sean. Just ridiculous. Happy birthday, Branson. Yes. Jam-packed show coming for sure. David charged. Oh my God. He's doing a DIY video. We got the Harvey selfie cam over there. As soon as he's done. Want me to move over this way? Want to take a seat? Pull a chair over? Yeah, here. Here you go. Oh, yeah, I'll pull it. You sit down and then you'll spin around and I'll sit in the one next to you. I don't want you to slip and fall. There you go. Hey, here I am. Teamwork makes the dream work. That was good, right? Somebody said, do I prefer hot or iced coffee? I prefer ice, but I kind of don't feel good. My throat really hurts. So I'm like, I just need a little hot coffee. Nobody worry about me, though. I'm probably fine. Yeah, Coachella is 2 weekends. Hard to believe. And it's the same lineup both weekends, but they bring out different guests. Like Casey Musgraves was there this weekend. She wasn't there last weekend. Talia's fit is what you wear when you're recovering from a Coachella sunburn. You got me there, Justin. I'm having a low-key Monday. Somebody said that. Yeah, for sure. Branson did a great job at WrestleMania. So true. Age is just a number. Madonna is cool. Madonna is the definition of cool. I think she could be 112 and still be the coolest bitch alive. Yep. Somebody said I stole Tawanda's jeans. These jeans have a singular rip in one leg. Tawanda is like living it up in Cabo right now. I'm so jealous. Stagecoach coming up, not my vibe. Larry fell down a flight of stairs. That happened to me. I hope you're doing all right. Diamond Gem Girl, I noticed ya. Good morning. Wet leg with Rad Davo. I didn't see that. Maria G, why are you guys always sick over there? Honestly, that's actually a fair point. It's kind of like a middle school over here. I feel like where we're all like sitting together in the cafeteria. So it's like there's no really, like you can't like crack a window and like get a breeze in here. So we're all just kind of like festering in each other's germs. If I had to like just take a guess. Yeah. Yeah. I know we're definitely going to have a lot of David Celeste stuff to talk about, obvi. What else is on the docket today? Sorry, that was a disrespectful yawn. I'm just tired. I'm not bored, and I'm happy to be here. Uh-oh. I have to submit my time card. I forgot to do that. Let's see here. Can you please bring my laptop over to the news desk? I need to submit my time card, please. Steph, you better come in clutch with this one. Yeah. God forbid I ever did anything I was supposed to. I gotta get paid, y'all. This weekend, I really decided to get financially sound. And I put some money in my Roth, opened up a new brokerage account, made my budget for the month. You know, the way I'm living, I need to make probably about $200,000 a year to live my life the way I want to live. Yeah, so I feel like that's just a small ask. We could probably ask Harvey today. I also have been in the market. Wait, is Jackson moderate? Wait, I'm scared. TMZ just commented, not submitting your hours is unacceptable. We'll be keeping a note of this, Jackson. Okay, can you like go to work in DC, like make a law or something? What are you doing? Everyone say hi. Someone said, cameraman can't follow you over there. I'm not gonna make anybody stand up if they don't have to stand up. Because I know how good it feels to sit down, and I wanna make sure everybody has that luxury. So I'm doing kind of like a communism thing. Like where we're all equal and we're all sitting down. Yeah. I need to get a medicine ball tea. Maybe we could crowdfund. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. No, I'll make Charles get me one, please. I could totally be like, I'm so sick, I don't feel good. You wanna come over to my desk and get my laptop with me?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You know what, it's always good. You need help getting up? You want me to hold the chair? No, you're good. Damn, you are stable as hell. We'll go. Just a little, hey, morning everyone. I love walking like it's a sitcom through here. Wait, I can't tell if it's actually Jackson in the chat or if somebody over here is trolling me. Oh, hey, Steph. Yeah, my desk is a mess. Yeah, there's a sumo orange over there. Yeah, I'm gonna peel it and I'm gonna leave the rind out all day. It's fine. You know how it is. Hey, Talia, did I see Jelly Roll at WrestleMania? Yeah. Ugh, Charles, I need a hot tea. I don't feel good. Okay. Crack this sucker open. Wait, it is really Jackson. Talia is a goated TMZ livestream host. Truly blessed to have her. Got to go. Much love, guys, Jackson. That's why I know it's not him, because I got a compliment. The real Jackson would never say something nice. Aw. Jackson, thanks for popping in. What a nice surprise. If you are sick, go home. Yeah, I don't know if that's like how that works around here. I think I just kind of like hanging out. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know. It's like when you're a personality hire, you don't really take a sick day, you know? See? Brendan, are you sick too? Uh-oh. That's how it starts. Don't forget to submit your hours. I don't know if you have that. Does everyone have to do that? That would be me. I really want to be a bartender on the weekends because I feel like I have the personality for that. You know what I mean? Yes. Practical skills? No. Do you think, I feel like I could. Well, I wanted to. A couple weekends. Yeah, you're right. Well, my problem is like, I'm trying to like soft launch my babysitting, dog sitting, house sitting business. But I don't know if like nobody here trusts me with their children, pets, or belongings. So it's been kind of a little rough trying to, you know, launch this business off the ground. Oh, you know what it was? Yes. Did I? This is way too confusing for me. Okay, actions? Guys, this is so humiliating. I'm sorry I forgot to do this. Oh my god, Brandon said if Talia's a fan club, I'm a member of it. Thanks. T. I'm just, oh my god, somebody said I'd be a fun bartender. Duh. I would be a fun bartender. I hear Harvey talking, but I think he might be a minute. There's been a lot going on with the Celeste David stuff. I know they just had the hearing, I believe, to charge him. I think that's what the hearing was. It sounded like that may be the deal. But somebody said, am I not allowed to ask where Levin is? He's here. He is just getting some news off the ground and into the website. Do you see him? There he is. Hey, Sean. Morning. How you doing? Good. It's total Monday, isn't it? It's busy as hell around here. Charles is like watching TikToks on his phone. I always do an outfit change before the morning meeting and the live stream. You never get the same outfit. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. Just doing a bit of a, you know, just submitting my hours because I didn't do that. Ishan, how was your weekend? What'd you do? Epic. That's the best. Really? They need a babysitter? Do they ever need a babysitter? I'm guys, it's so hard to launch my small business. All I want to do is babysit, obviously to make cash, and can't do that.
What's the age range you want to babysit?
Infant to like 15. I have well, I wasn't allowed to be at home.
They're too much. It's not babysitting
Really?
at that point. It's
like nannying?
Yeah.
Like supervising?
At 11, they're like, I don't need a babysitter anymore.
Perfect. Because I don't want to be in their face. I just want to get paid to play on my phone in the parents' house all day. Duh. That's what babysitting's all about.
Sneak out on you while you're babysitting?
Nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm on top of that shit. Did you have fun in the morning meeting this morning?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. There's like, hold on, I gotta turn something off. There's like 1,000 voices in my head. The chat's going, my throat hurts, the hood's up, I'm doing my hours. There's too many things happening. Somebody said 15. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I wasn't trustworthy as a kid. So I had a babysitter until about 15. But now I'm understanding that maybe was a fluke on my parents' end here. Like 70. We had like an an Italian grandma nanny take care of us.
Oh, okay.
Nonna Lisa take care of you. Yeah. Okay. Submit. I think I may have done the damn thing. Do I put my hours in today? Okay. Family stuff. It's always family stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. It's always family stuff. Somebody said I started babysitting at 10 years old. I would never trust a 10-year-old with a baby, let alone like slime. Like at 10 years old, like you're putting like slime in the carpet.
Watching my little brother, and he was like,
Yeah, it's different when it's the brother. But when you have to be like wholly responsible, yikes. Yeah. I was retired as a babysitter at 15. Somebody said it must be cold in that office. It's actually quite temperate in here. Yeah. Did you go to Syracuse?
yeah.
Go Orange. Takes one to know one.
Back.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Nobody expects it. Are you from LA originally?
No, from the Bay.
Oh, hell yeah. Where?
San Jose.
My roommate's from Marin, and then my family from Marin,
Oh, okay. So,
and then my family lives in Oakland.
oh, nice.
The area is awesome. I really want to go to Half Moon Bay. It's so pretty over there. I've been seeing it on TikTok, so I've
Went to
been.
Santa Cruz?
I have not been to Santa Cruz.
That's where you gotta go.
Really? I know. I want to do some weekend trips. Now that my car battery's been replaced, shout out JD for that. Now that my car battery's been replaced, I'm feeling mobile as hell, as the kids say. So I just kind of want to get out there and see the world. And by the world, I mean the west coast of California. And maybe Vegas. Joe Jonas was at WrestleMania. Greg's good said, I hope we can go a whole episode without hearing about Mormon wives someday. That day will probably never come, but you know. Darren ABC, really funny comment. All Talia wants to do is get rich by doing nothing. Come on, people, support her. Just kidding.
Is that what everyone wants?
That's what everyone wants. But the thing is, I don't want to get rich by doing nothing. I want to get rich by doing things I love. And I don't even want to get rich. I just want to get financially stable AF. I don't care about being rich, having a fancy car. I love my 2019 Nissan Rogue. If you see that thing flying down the 405, roll your window down and say hey. I just want to, stand at attention. Is he right? Oh no, he's just gallivanting around. I'm sorry I made you stand, Corey. Hey Charles. He's working. Wait, I just got a babysitting opportunity. Talia, want to come to Arizona in June? I need a babysitter while I work Comic-Con. Yes, I do. Can I go to Arizona? If you cover my gas, I'll babysit your kids. I'm good. I cook too. So I cook and clean the house while I babysit. You ever seen Beauty and the Beast? I kind of do like a Lumiere type thing where I like manage your estate for the week. I turn into a candlestick and I just make shit happen. Mormon wives versus Amish wives UFC White House ballroom match. That is my dream. I would pay an undisclosed amount of money to be Amish for a day. Speaking of Amish for a day, I think I might go to the Ren Fair this weekend. I have a knight costume, so I'm pretty excited about that. God, I have just so many ideas flowing through my head. I just gotta get them all out. Mormon wives versus Amish wives. How are improv classes going? They're great. I love them. Making a lot of friends. Getting some burgers tomorrow with some of my improv peeps. Yeah. I conned this actually a great story. I texted, there's too much going on, I'm scared. I conned really cute guy in my improv class. I was like, hey, like you wanna work on like, maybe we could write like a little bit, work on some sketch stuff. And he said, yeah. And I don't know if he knows, but it's a date, so. Yep, it's going really well. You pay money to be in a cult? Really, Talia? No, I don't think Amish people are a cult. I think they're just like vibes, right? I think it's a religion. But I'm just saying I would pay a lot of money to, like I want, you know, the bonnet, churn butter, vibe, horse-drawn carriage. Talia, you don't want to be in Arizona in June. It's always 110 degrees. For the right price, I would probably do it. Send me your babysitting offers. What do people charge these days? 20 bucks an hour. Gary has now moved on from me, and he said, you need a man, Talia, sorry. I am taking, me and my girl are going to get married. Gary, that's okay. Oh, go camping? That's a good idea. I should go camping. Ooh, cats are aliens. Said, nah, the Amish are a cult. I've lived in Pennsylvania my whole life. David Horse, good morning. I like your Pops hat. My Pops hat, this is my roommate George's grandpa's birthday hat. You know how it goes. Hey, Miss Princess. Yeah. Thanks, Miss Princess. Morning, Antonio. Good. Hey, Derek.
Hello, how are you guys?
They're never bet. Is he ready? Morning.
Let's get this out of the way real quick.
Okay.
Let's do either a chicken Caesar wrap
Yum.
or a, I can either go
Cuban
with
bowl
Cuban
looks
bowl,
good.
that's what I'm thinking, or an Asian chicken. Cuban bowl. Or Cuban bowl.
Or a chicken Caesar wrap.
Yeah.
Two great options.
Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody.
The people are up in arms.
Okay, we have a
about
lot to talk about with David.
And they want to know everything.
Yeah, and we will tell you as much as we know.
Good. You should probably throw in an order for like a hot tea with honey in it in your
Oh, are
lunch
you
order.
hearing something?
No, I'm feeling something.
Oh.
Oh, it's for me.
Okay, I'll throw in a hot tea for
Thanks.
Talia.
Thank you so much. Morning, Charles.
Are you sick?
No, I just have like a post-Coachella drip.
A post-Coachella drip. That's code. Okay.
For what?
You got something going on.
No, I'm fine.
No.
Hashtag no days
You
off.
look like the Unabomber.
Thank you. No, I'm doing like a Justin Bieber homage thing today.
You look like the Unabomber.
Okay, is that a compliment or no?
No.
Okay. Ew. Sassy pants this morning. Yeah, people are really wanting to know what's up with the David stuff.
Okay, well.
Well, if Charles would put a move on.
Okay.
Would you ever want to be Amish for a day? We were talking about that this morning also.
Amish for a day? The reason I would like to be Amish for a day is I really would like to be forced not to look at my phone or
Right?
anything like that.
Yeah.
I do think telephones are deleterious to health because they create stress, and stress is the enemy of the human body.
And-
Stress, you know, everybody talks about all these things that you can do for living forever and whatnot. Eliminating stress is such a key part of it, which it's
feels really
elusive
ironic
to
coming
me,
from him.
but that is the key, is eliminating stress.
No.
Right.
Stress causes inflammation.
No, you know.
Did you know that?
Coming.
And inflammation is the enemy of the human
Mark.
body.
Yeah.
It's clearly what someone else told him. It's true. It's 100%.
Yeah, it is.
I live with the
But
cell
he's acting
phone
like
way
it's
too much.
Newsflash.
For a very long time, you've had cell phones.
Oh shit.
No, I know. I know.
My
You
problem is
remember life without
And I
it.
used to look
And
young
so you can-
until the cell phone.
I
You
have a
can
bad
compare the two
jaw
lives.
'cause
Do
of
you
the phone.
prefer pre-cell
Yes.
phone world
Yes.
and life?
Yes.
The connectivity?
Oh my God.
Sitting in boredom? You have to figure out boredom.
I used to love
And you-
having an
It was
imagination.
so
My kids don't
great.
know how to be
So
bored.
great not having cell phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you let me
Charles,
babysit
you ready?
them, I'll teach them how to be bored.
Here we go. Okay.
You have Janet and Derek both are in this, so we'll have to make room for them.
Come on.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Right in front of Brandon.
We're going to probably talk for a while before we bring you guys in. Here we go.
Whoa. Not expecting that.
Do we need sound from Hockman?
You want some sound in? Yes, definitely.
But it's not just, I mean, we can do the charges. Does he have anything
I mean, the part I wanna hear from-
emotional?
He starts to cry at one point.
That's what you want.
I think it's after he talks about lewd, lavish acts with a 14-year-old.
Lying and waiting.
Yeah, we don't need him to read the charges. We do that. No, it's not explaining the charges either. We're going to explain it. We need something emotional.
If there's something emotional, definitely use that. But I also think it was impactful to hear him saying that he did this because she is a witness and she was going to
I
ruin
think you're right.
his
No,
career.
I think that's key.
And that
But-
she was going to ruin his career.
Okay, then I mean, I liked him talking about I'm a parent, blah, 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 but we don't need that. Just the witness part. You don't have a whole thing, right? It's just the witness thing, right?
Let's see.
Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, let's hear what you have, and then we'll.
There are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait.
Those special
That
circumstances as you're
went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
Boom.
The third charge,
You know
in addition to
I didn't hear
lying
the
in wait and for
threatening.
financial gain,
Let's stop.
is
What was
That makes this post much more.
Was that third part the witness? Was that what was coming up there?
Fuck. I didn't
She was
hear
a
the
witness?
threatening part. So then he's clear here. Okay. Threatening on that particular night is the out cue. Got it? Got it. Threatening that particular night is your out.
So right before he gets to the third point.
And the in cue is the special circumstances. Okay? Here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. Singer David has now been charged with the murder of Celeste Rivas. The death penalty is on the table. And now, for the first time, authorities have revealed what they believe was the motive to kill this 14-year-old girl.
And it has very much to do with the fact that she was a 14-year-old girl. What they believe the motive was is that David was concerned that the nature of their relationship was going to come out somehow, whether that was Celeste reporting it to police, but that would destroy his career if everyone found out that he was dating and perhaps sleeping with a teenager, a 14-year-old girl.
There is a word that DA Nathan Hochman used in describing this, but he is charging David with murder with special circumstances. Listen to his description of the special circumstances, especially toward the end.
There are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
Threatening on that particular night. Now, he went on to say there was digital and forensic evidence. So I don't know, but I think the thing that I want to know is what texts did she send David on April 23rd, 2025?
Or the 22nd, yeah.
Or the 22nd,
Right.
because what the DA is certainly suggesting, he says she was threatening to blow the whistle on him, and that would cost him his career. You would think
By the way,
that has to do with the sexual relationship.
Right,
Alleged.
and he went on to say the third special circumstance was the fact that it was the murder of a witness. And use that word witness in referring to Celeste.
Now that doesn't mean she went. That doesn't mean she went to police, because somebody can be a witness without there being any police involvement. That happens all the time. But I think the issue is, you know, she is the witness that would have gone to police and he knew it. This is the allegation. I'm not saying it's true, but the allegation is she said, I'm going to go to cops,
Right.
I'm going to blow the whistle on you, or I'm going to tell people about this. He was worried it would hurt her career, so he lures her over to his house. Again, this is what the DA is alleging.
Yeah.
And he kills her so that didn't happen. That seems to be what he's saying.
Well, this is the first time we've heard a motive, because we've wondered what they were going to find as the motive, and if this is, and that's really all they've revealed about what they know at this point. We kind of thought we were going to hear a little bit more, and we also thought we were going to hear what the cause of death was.
Which we may hear today, because the medical examiner right now, the whole file, the autopsy file, is sealed, but the DA is asking the coroner to release that information. We may hear as early as today. We know from our LAPD source that the medical examiner says it's a homicide. Now the issue is cause of death, and we don't know. But you know, it's really interesting, because when he said, "What is the evidence?" he said digital and forensic. He didn't say witnesses or eyewitnesses, you know, where, you know, David told somebody something. And that's why I'm focusing on this digital. What does he have digitally? Is it a text that Celeste had sent him, or something he sent her, or both? And I think that's what's really relevant.
It's fascinating. It sounds like he's intimating that this text may have been some sort of implied or direct, overt sort of threat made by Celeste about the nature of their relationship. When you say witness, that just means witness to their sexual relationship in all likelihood. And blowing that up could really have impaired his musical career, and that could have been the concern.
Well, it would have ruined his music career. Well,
it's hard to recover. Yes. It's hard to recover from it. I mean, this has been a lot of times in music history.
13-year-old, right?
Yes.
It's happened.
It's happened before.
But
I mean, this is not new.
Not in this climate.
No.
And so right now he is in custody. He will not get bail because special circumstances are alleged. As of when we're doing this right now, he has not yet been arraigned. He's in the court building right now at 11 o'clock Pacific time. The arraignment is scheduled for 1:30, but there's some evidence it might happen earlier. Now, I think what's going to be interesting is, does the DA, even though they've now charged him, they can go to the grand jury and say, give us an indictment. And you wonder, why would you do that? Because it seems redundant. It isn't, because if you get an indictment,
a preliminary hearing.
Totally.
And the point of, if you do a preliminary hearing, then the DA has to put a little bit more of their cards on the table. Is that why you want to avoid that?
You have to road test it. You have to present your evidence.
100%. And they may not
want... If you do it in a
want
grand jury, it's all secret, and so...
And they surface with an indictment.
Right.
And so then you have, now a body has seen it, and they also think he should be charged with these crimes. I'm interested
by the way, there's something else. David could demand a speedy trial, which means a preliminary hearing in 10 days.
Yes.
So if they do that, it's sort of like, you better have your ducks in a row, prosecutors, because we're going to have a prelim, and very soon, if they want to play
So if they're going to do a grand jury, they have to do it. They're on the clock. If they're going to do a grand jury, they have to do it before that 10 days.
And they may not be able to do that.
The clock is ticking. And as you said, this is all
if they do that.
If they do that. But the prosecutor's case, as he laid out, it always sounds compelling when a prosecutor is saying, this is what the motive was, there was all this.
Right.
It always sounds that way. Now, what I want to see is the objective evidence from the medical examiner's report. What do they have as evidence of that it was a homicide? What do they have as the cause of death? Because that's the kind of stuff that people are interested in seeing. How are you going to prove this case? It's fine to have this theory. How are you going to put the nuts and bolts together?
Remember, David's attorneys told us that they claimed that allegedly he was not the cause of her death, which for so long, you know, everybody online and here has been theorizing, you know, maybe this wasn't a homicide, maybe it was an accidental overdose, all that. Now we know that the manner of death was homicide.
Well, we don't know.
That's what
we know what the prosecutor's theory
is. The ME's office says that they believe it.
Yes, and we were told by LAPD sources that the medical examiner did rule it a homicide.
And that's probably the case.
Right.
But what they're going to do, remember, it took months for the medical examiner to determine cause of death, because what we were told, and we had sources connected to the medical examiner
early this year, they said
that they were having and that's months after her body was found, that they were having enormous trouble determining cause of death, and even said to us that they may never.
Well, that stands to reason, given the state of decomposition of the body, the mutilation of the car. This makes it more difficult for an ME to make a determination like this.
So even if the medical examiner ultimately came up with that, if the defense subpoenas all of those inter-office correspondence where they're saying, we don't know if we're ever going to figure it out, and it looks like it's doubtful. That's the reasonable doubt they want to create.
Right, the defense says, well, wait, what changed? Why were you suddenly able to determine it's homicide? And
did the LAPD or the DA's office contact the medical examiner and say
pressure and so forth?
I mean, that's one of the things they're going to look for. But just because the medical examiner says homicide, that is not necessarily the end of story, especially like you said, in this case, because it was early this year that they said, we may never determine it. Yes. So the question then, what changed?
Right.
Lily, NYC. I think that the murder charges are long overdue. It's been months since we've found Celeste's body. And, I understand that sometimes it takes a lot of time to build a solid case. So I am glad about that. And I'm really happy that her family will be seeing justice. And also the inappropriate relationship of it all, I'm glad that's a part of this as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's something that people have been saying for months. They were just trying to determine, was she murdered? Who murdered her? But people have been talking about the fact that this was a 14-year-old girl, and probably 13 when they met, but at the time of her death, she was 14.
But I believe they said a somebody under 14.
The crime was under 14. Legal lascivious acts under 14.
Right. There is one other crime that he's charged with, which is mutilation of a body. So they are saying, Celeste's body was found in 2 bags, dismembered in 2 bags in his Tesla. They are saying he's responsible for that.
Although a much lesser offense than first-degree murder with special circumstances.
Of course. Well, one of my questions, too, about that is there were so many theories of, okay, well, if she was found in September, when was her date of death? And although we still haven't heard from Hochman or anyone what the date of death was, what struck me was April 23rd. That was the last time she was found. It seemed to me that he was implying that might have been.
He was saying
that. Killed on that day.
But so my question is, okay, then where was her body for all this time? If it couldn't have been in the Tesla for months and months and months in the heat of summer in Los Angeles.
There's something I don't understand about this, but I think is going to come out. That we know that there was a mysterious trip to Santa Barbara that David took.
Yeah.
In the spring of 2025. And he did it in the middle of the night and went to a remote area of Santa Barbara for 2 hours. So the intimation was, again, I am not saying that I'm saying this is true or not, but it seems like connecting the dots is he disposed of her there and then somehow decided to take the body, put it in his trunk.
He dismembered her.
Or somebody did.
Dismembered her.
We don't know.
It may have been putting. Maybe they did it then, put it in Santa Barbara, and then took it back to L.A. I don't know.
We don't know.
I know they made a big deal of the Santa Barbara trip.
They're going to have to make sense of April to this date.
Totally.
Okay.
You remember?
I'm going to go into the Post.
All that stuff. If we're talking about April, remember there were discussions of the corpse freezers?
Right.
In the
Yeah, because from April 23rd. From April 23rd. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Where's
Hey.
Cam?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Oh. People want to know, did her parents know that she was with him?
Yes. I mean, we know that her mother told us that this was before they had identified the body. And we spoke to his mother, who told us that not only did she identify the tattoo on her finger, but she told us that there was somebody, a guy named David, that she was seeing, that she was with. I think she might even have said dating.
That's crazy.
I don't know it's not clear is how much knowledge they had of who David was, how old he was. Remember, she had run away from home twice by spring last year. She had run away from home twice.
Barbara wants to know.
Been gone for more than a year.
If David did this alone, will that come out? You think in this trial?
If he did it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the DA was asked that, and he said, he basically left it open. Said, if there is, you'll find out. He didn't say, no, he acted alone.
I wonder if his manager knew. I still think he was set up.
Remember, all of his managers went before that grand jury, the investigative grand jury. I think if after that testimony, the police felt they had anything to do with it, they probably would have made an arrest already.
What does the coroner's report say? We don't.
It's a good question. We have not seen that yet.
Yeah.
But we do, like we said, a high-up source at LAPD told us that the ME, the medical examiner, had ruled it was a homicide. We haven't seen that from any documents filed by the medical examiner yet.
A lot of
so
people,
we'll either see that from the ME's office today, or it may come out during his arraignment.
A lot of people are saying that her parents had some responsibility to protect her since she was a minor and so young, that people are saying her parents should be charged.
No,
will the parents have anything to do with it?
That feels really
it's tricky. I don't agree with that.
Victim shamey, but I get the point that, you know, if your 13-year-old runs away from home, people are going to ask, what are you doing to get her back?
Yeah.
And we know they did call police at least once, and the police brought her home, brought her back to her parents, and she ran away again.
Crazy stuff. Someone said
Murky,
kids
what
just
happened
don't
after that?
run away. I wonder what was going on. She was a child. Nothing. She didn't deserve anything that happened to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was probably mesmerized by the glamorous life of a famous artist. We don't know.
And by the way, this part about, you know, she's a witness, which I get it. I don't know if there was an investigation, or maybe just, as Harvey was theorizing, that Celeste said to him, you know, I'm going to go tell whomever, including police.
Right.
But we know that there were people who saw them socially, who told us that they presented as a couple, and they all believed that they were a couple, but the people we spoke to said nobody in their circle knew that she was that age, that everyone thought she was like a USC student or something, that she was, you know, 18, but.
That's true. Somebody wants to know, could her parents be charged with child neglect? I feel like that's not what this is about.
It's not really about that.
That's not what this is about. People seem to be really hooked on that. I think.
That would be a really tough prosecution.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, as a parent, you can only do so much. Children are exposed to so many things on the internet. It's so hard to control another human being. You cannot blame. There's only so much you could do. I concur.
Is this like back in the day?
Allegedly. It would have been last summer. Yeah.
Oh, really? What did he punch him for?
According to their reporting, it was a joke.
Who's reporting?
Or the Sun. But Zane made some crack about his mom, and then turned into.
And they are acknowledging that. I mean,
they haven't acknowledged when you guys reached out.
They did not.
Okay, it's in the Sun.
Where?
Do you want to go on the left?
No, I know. Well, here's the thing.
So I will say.
It's the Sun and Star.
But I will say, the director of the Netflix, Nicola Marsh, she reposted the Sun's story and then wrote, "There goes a year of work." So she acknowledged it.
The director of the
series.
Then that feels like something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
You're welcome.
You win a gold star?
I don't know. I had to find it out for the podcast today.
Oh, God.
Ran into this one yesterday.
I know.
Oh, God. At a bar in Manhattan Beach?
She was
bar-ish, bar restaurant.
Every time I walk on the beach, when I get to the Venice Pier, I'm always worried you're going to be there with some drink or something. Because it's right by the blue whale.
I know. The whaler.
The whaler.
It's not called just because the restaurant's blue. It's like how he calls it a blue wing.
Traumatized. I was walking him, and then she comes running up, grabbing at him.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh no, not this lady again.
It was a good time.
Here we go.
One Direction will not be getting back together in any way, shape, or form.
One Direction is this way.
That's the direction it's going. According to a report about what went down between Zayn Malik and Louis Tomlinson as they were filming something for a sort of a reunion that was going to be on Netflix. And at this particular, what they were filming at this point was supposed to be Zayn and Louis sort of bonding, getting back together on doing like a little road trip. But according to this report in The Sun, and there's good reason to believe this is accurate, that Zayn at some point made a comment about Louis' mom.
This is so high
I know.
school.
You hear like, oh, you did a mama joke. Well, here's the problem.
Your
with
mama
this
wears
mama
army
joke.
boots.
Yeah, the problem with this mama joke is that Louis' mother passed away in
Oh.
2016, I believe, from cancer.
Oh.
So that didn't go well, and obviously Louis stepped to Zayn, and according to the report, Zayn then punched him right in the head.
Wait. Zayn made the comment and
Correct.
then punched him?
Yes.
And
Well,
actually,
wait a minute, what's behind that? Because Zayn making...
Because that makes it feel like Zayn did it to trigger him and then intended to punch him.
Right.
Zayn probably felt like he was going to get punched and wanted to swing first. But Zayn actually had on rings and caused a concussion and bleeding to Louis Hamilton's head.
So wait a minute.
Tomlinson.
So wait. So Oasis finishes their tour and One Direction
and
gets
One
in a
Direction
fight?
can't get back together.
Netflix actually pulled the entire series. It was supposed to be 3 parts. They completely canceled it. And the director for the series, Nicola Marsh, actually posted the screenshot of the Sun's story and said, there goes a year of work. So it's...
Well, there's someone from Netflix basically confirming
because
this story is accurate.
they haven't commented when we reached out, but seemingly it had to have happened because
Louis
why
and
did they
Zayn
pull
aren't
it?
talking now.
And he doesn't follow.
Was Harry Styles
Zayn
part of
anymore?
this?
No, it was just the two of them. They were going around the United States, just to like small cities, like
But was he
hopping around.
part of the documentary?
No, it was just them two. No, it was just them two on a road trip.
Yeah, but how do you do... Liam Payne you can't do, obviously. And Harry Styles...
Or Niall, you're forgetting Niall. No, it was just them two.
But
so wait,
Harry's
Niall
the biggest
wasn't going to be part of it?
No,
I knew
it
that
was
Harry
just,
would be
it was just the two guys.
Huh.
Niall was also going on tour doing an album.
What am I missing here?
You're not missing anything. It was just these two friends going around
and they're doing
on a road trip.
Just two of them?
I don't think you understand how excited the One Directioner fans were for this. Like, it was going to be awesome, and they were going around the United States. People were like trying to figure out where they were going in the United States to see them.
I agree with you. I thought
it's two friends going on a road trip.
Two of them, and that later you'd have Niall come in and maybe Harry, but at the...
we didn't need them. We have enough with the both of them.
I mean, I don't want to say...
I
feel very bad for Louis.
That's like a Beatles retrospective with Pete Best.
No, I don't even know what that means, but you're wrong.
Well, no disrespect to the two of them.
It sounds disrespect.
Well, no, I didn't.
I don't understand how you're saying no disrespect.
We're just saying
filled with disrespect.
You can't call it a One Direction reunion unless you're going to bring together a majority of the remaining members.
Yes, you can.
And you're only bringing two.
No, because they were awesome guys of the group, and you wanted to see it because this was a step to getting a reunion.
What were they going to do in a road trip?
A road trip and stop around cities? Have you never been on a road trip?
So they're going on like an Oprah Gayle King road.
Do you understand my confusion of what you don't understand?
I thought they were going to sing or something. Is it an Oprah?
It's a road trip.
So Oprah and Gayle King.
Yes, but hotter.
Yes, but with singing.
Or are they going to sing?
No, maybe like when driving around, but no.
I mean, they got to sing at some point, otherwise it's
Netflix dodged a bullet.
That is
exactly.
not true.
I'm saying this does not sound like a reunion.
Dodged a bullet.
You just suck.
Hey, this is Tiara from Atlanta, and I'm just mad that Louis didn't get the opportunity to hit Zayn first. I mean, you're making comments about my mom.
Yeah.
And, she died. Like, that's past the yo mama jokes. We all know in elementary school, like, don't talk about my mom. So he meant to cut him deep with that comment. And so it's just some things that you can't come back from. And, it's crazy because we're in this nostalgic era and we're trying to do the reunion and you get this big opportunity with Netflix and you ruin it because you can't keep your comments to yourself. So I think they need to go back and restructure, if they're even able
to restructure. I mean, I guess you could try and get Niall and Harry now and see if they can do it without punching each other.
Wow. Which may be the win for them.
Right. No offense.
No offense.
Jesus.
Take it through. No offense. No offense.
Somebody said they're just going in a different direction.
They're going in a different direction. See, now if I had done that in the intro, it would have been like, oh,
you may need to give an assist to the director today. He's kind of rusty.
Yeah. He said, I agree,
keep
it's
an
not
eye
a
on it.
reunion, but might have been cool.
It's not a reunion. You got to call it something else.
Don't understand.
Okay, where are we going?
All right.
What is this, B1? Oh, what is this again?
He said, why was Zayn
Cher,
hospitalized?
turns out has a granddaughter.
Was Zayn
Was it
hospitalized?
Elijah Blues? How old's
Isn't
the
he
kid?
so cute?
Teenager?
Yeah.
He's leaving.
He apparently told her about this years ago, but he was in the middle of a...
And she's never met her?
She didn't believe him.
Mm-hmm. Drama.
Wow. Okay. Here we
I'd
go.
freak out if that was
Where are we
me.
going? Where are we going?
You like him?
Okay. Hey, what's the lunch today? What? Oh, okay.
Olay. What do they say? Cupid?
The docs came in?
Which docs?
Oh, the complaint. Hey, Derek, read this complaint quick.
They're reading it.
Is there anything that's...
So he mentioned it in 2021, and then in 2024, she hears from the mom. Right.
Right now.
Does he want his mic down?
Hold on.
Willfully and unlawfully mutilate remains unknown to the human.
We know that.
Oh, we know that he did it?
He's charged with it, yeah.
We'll stop.
He murdered her with a sharp instrument, so it's stabbing.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
It could be an axe too.
Could be slicing. Yeah.
Right.
Could be slit her throat.
Say that the bulb is not.
Yes, he wants it in the headline.
Murdered her with a knife. Well, sharp instrument. Yeah, it could be an axe. Sharp.
I only said that because she was
Hold on.
chopped
Hey,
up.
Charles. So we don't have the coroner's report, so we know he murdered her with a sharp instrument. We could do this as an update to the Post, and then see if, because I don't know if it's stabbing or slashing or what.
Being an element. What does that mean?
What?
That it's not an element.
Or do we just do it as cause of death?
It doesn't mean.
Murdered
My
her
gut
with a knife,
tells me
right?
we do it as cause of death, and then we just fix it.
I mean, that's them saying it's...
Can I get into this Post, please?
I mean, it's not coming from the... That's not from the ME, right? That's...
No, it's from the DA.
The DA is saying
Celeste?
the cause of death is stabbing or slashing with a knife.
Celeste Rivas killed.
Sharp instrument.
DA says David murdered Celeste Rivas with sharp instrument.
Sharp instrument.
Right.
With sharp.
Also said he intentionally killed her by lying in wait, which we
Hold
knew.
on, guys.
Lied in wait too.
Killed by sharp instrument.
Which DA said.
David. Yeah.
Hold on. Did we know
Yeah.
that she was the reason he killed her?
She was a
Was
witness.
she a witness to
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, we know.
Go back up.
Okay.
The fragment.
Crazy Town, USA.
Things he said in the press conference. They were just waiting
Population 4.
to implement.
Prosecutor, you want a colon there? Or
Prosecutor
you
said-
just want to take it?
Okay.
Financial gain being to prepare.
Yeah. A lot of people were talking about also the lyrics of his music, which I feel like we didn't really touch on before. Not that we should ever assume that lyrics should be held in court, but interesting.
And the second one is lewd and lascivious acts with someone under 14. Got it. She was 13.
Okay, get this up.
Hold on, go back to the fragment.
The mutilation of the corpse.
Hold on. No, don't put no, it's
Prosecutors say or prosecutors say?
okay, slam this up, please.
3 or more lewd and lascivious acts.
Did they ever say in there how
He committed 3.
she threatened him?
All it says is financial gain.
Have you read the whole thing?
Yeah, we're just looking. It's only 2 pages.
And there's nothing that says.
Not in
Okay.
this.
Okay.
What's the date of the? They have a date on the lewd and lascivious.
September 7th.
Okay, let's go.
This is April 23rd,
Janet, do we know the 2 dates?
Is that up?
It's up.
Okay.
The mutilation date is different than the other date. We know that.
What was the mutilation date?
May 2025. The
spring.
But the lewd and lascivious acts is 2024,
Can
September 7th.
I tell you something? The May date is Santa Barbara County, I think.
Right. That's the.
Do you want to add the 3 dates? Because it's when she was 13, like.
Yeah.
Right. The sex acts with her are.
What
Do they give the
Wait, yes, they give. It's
crazy.
a year.
Somebody said he
year
is a
range,
sick individual.
2023 to 2024.
Amazing that this could happen, and then he can go on tour.
That's her birthday. So
September 7th, 2023.
September
and September 7th, 2024.
I believe her birthday is September 7th.
Okay, so here's what we're going to write. Prosecutors.
Hey.
Prosecutors say David murdered Celeste on April 23rd, 2025, but mutilated her body May 5th. What's interesting about those dates, TMZ broke the story. David, authorities say David took a mysterious trip to a remote area in the spring of 2025, and that could align with the May 5th date. The question, how did her body end up in David's Tesla in September? And what?
Possess it right here, David's Tesla.
In David's Tesla. Okay, I'm going to save this. Now give me the dates of the sexual.
So he's charged with the crime of continuous.
Oh, wait a minute.
abuse.
So this is the body.
So
when Celeste's body, just Celeste.
23, she was 13. Was she born in 2010?
She would have been, yeah, 13 to
14.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's the special circumstance.
Right.
Under 14.
Correct. One of them. Well, the lying in wait and all that stuff. Yeah. But the witness.
As for
the charge, she was charged with continuous sexual abuse
documents
of a child under
hold on.
14.
As for the allegation, as for the charge, David was having sex with a minor under the age of 14. The charging document lists 3 dates.
2 dates.
2 dates.
Two dates. It's a year.
2 dates
it's a year span of time.
where David allegedly.
No. It's not 2 dates when he actually.
No, it's between
saying
these 2
between
dates. It's
these
a year.
2 dates, he continually
Sexually abused.
sexually
The
abused.
charging document lists.
It's her birthday, her 13th
List.
birthday, and her
From her
14th.
13th and 14th birthday.
Give me the 2 dates.
September 7th, 2023.
September 27th.
7th, 2023. Through September 7th, 2024.
2024. That's weird. So they
Because-
didn't have sex for all that time.
No. Between
did.
these dates,
They're
there's a
saying
year
he
period.
continually-
On her birthday.
during
Continuous
this 1 year
sexual abuse is
period,
the name of the crime.
Continually
that she
sexually
during that
abused.
time, during that year.
Continuous sexual abuse, yeah.
Can I tell you why that's weird?
Why?
What happened between September 7th and April 20?
Well, this
she's
is just,
14.
No, this is the special offense of
This is
under
the-
a 14.
She kept having
Right.
sex.
She kept it,
hold
but
on,
she was now
But
14.
it wouldn't be a
2024 here and continually.
This was the year period that she was.
I did have September
13.
2024.
It got
Yeah.
right there.
Oh.
No.
This is not to say the DA claims, the DA is saying the sexual activity ended in September 2024.
It's just a year period during which Celeste was only 13.
It's relevant in terms of the alleged crime. Having sex with a minor under the age of 14.
You already said that.
No, I know.
I think you need to say September is the day she turned 14. That's what we haven't said.
2024.
Right.
After that, it's not
Sexually.
under.
That year period is
Listen.
when she was 13.
Her birthday.
Sexual abuse. So right here, you need to say that year
When
marks
she
her-
turned 14. Does that work? Right?
Right.
Okay.
14.
I know I'm repeating it, but I think it's important.
Her 13th birthday.
Here, I think it's.
I think you need to. It's the year she turned 13, all the way that
As
full
charged.
year.
Yeah, but it could be under that.
No, but they
That's
don't list
the charge.
anything under it. The
Else
charge
it's a
is
different
13.
charge potentially for under the age of 13.
It's her 13th birthday.
It's her 13th birthday.
14th.
As
As the period when he. Period.
Yeah, that works, right? Okay, that's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
we're gonna do a quick pickup here on David
Audio.
with sharp object or instrument. Okay. No, we're good.
Do you want to stay here or do you
You
want to go
wanna-
back to it?
No, we'll just do a quick pickup here.
Are you doing it as audio only? Because we were over there.
Well, no, we're gonna do it in this block.
Oh, you're just gonna.
Yeah.
This is B.
Okay, then let's just do this. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's just go.
You just need the camera.
A.
You don't need the monitor for now.
Hey. No, we're doing it
No,
here.
this is the lead.
Okay, here we go. And you're going to have to listen if we said that we were waiting for the coroner. As of the time we're doing this, we still haven't gotten the medical examiner's report, but the DA says that Celeste was killed with a sharp instrument.
Right.
So we don't know whether the allegation is slashing or stabbing, but
either way, that we now know that's at least the cause of death that they are.
so that they are
going with.
alleging.
Right.
As for, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Brian, do you have your eyes?
Crazy development.
Okay. 3 minutes for Cher's grandkid. Okay. I'll let you know what the Cuban Bowl is like tomorrow.
Brian, do you want to close your Slack?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in it. Well, no, I don't know. It didn't say that. But what's interesting is a lot of Cuban
there are.
dishes have like pork and stuff like that, which it doesn't have. So I thought that was it's
It
just
does have
chicken.
plantains.
Oh, it does, but it doesn't have pork or anything. It's just chicken. You know. Needed to clear the air there. We'll see. No, I read it. That's why I picked it. Okay, here we go.
Do you believe Cher could be a grandmother? I mean, certainly she's of the age.
Okay, I got the joke. Don't bait me. I got the joke. Don't bait me.
Yes, Cher found out very late in this child's life, relatively.
Well, it's not late in the child's life.
The granddaughter is a teenager.
Okay.
And according to the story, Cher just found out a couple of years ago that she was even a grandmother. And the reason that for this delay has to do with something Cher has been dealing with for a while. That is her son, Elijah Blue's severe addiction issues. And she supposedly heard this from him, 5 years ago?
Didn't believe it.
He tried to tell her. But she thought he was in the middle of
an episode.
An episode. He was, high or something, and so she just didn't believe it.
Right.
Until the mother of said child came forward 3 years later and said, yes, this is true, and confirmed it. And so Cher has been a grandmother, has been living as a grandmother, and actually knows the child for now a couple of years.
And the kid is like 14 now.
Yeah.
But I just find it interesting. The mother is
Katie Edwards. I think she's Julie Andrews' relative. Yes. I just found that out right now. Yes.
But what's so interesting about that is I get
grandbaby?
Yes, it is.
But I get Elijah Blue didn't, whether he said it or not. But you would think she would have said that to people and it would have gotten back to her. It's kind of weird to me that it took this long. Do you know what I mean?
Hold on a second.
I know,
child,
right?
So you're saying
Andrews thing through
this
you,
child
yes.
has Julie Andrews
and Cher
as grandparents.
Correct. Yes.
Wow.
And apparently
that may be the biggest nepo grandkid.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Apparently, Katie just didn't tell anyone, or she at least
but
kept
that's
it a
so
secret
weird
for a couple years.
But
or
that's so
10
weird because
years,
Elijah's talking about it.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, apparently Elijah had been coming in and out of the kid's life every couple years when he was.
I mean, Elijah's had a lot of
some issues. Yeah, he had a couple arrests earlier this year for drug-related offenses, and in 2023.
I think they've talked about a conservatorship.
Last week, Cher filed some news.
Yeah.
In
I mean,
2023,
it's really, really sad.
she first tried, she failed. Last week, she's tried again. She filed new docs to get a conservatorship over Elijah.
But you would think there'd be talk in the hills.
Yeah.
About
in the Malibu Hills?
Yeah.
No. That Malibu Hills are alive with, people talking about stuff like this.
And you gave me a hard time for the I believe.
Hey, I'm Hillary calling in from Miami. Look, I gotta say, Cher not knowing that she had an offspring is iconic because that is a space that's been male dominated for far too long. So I love to see women represented in that. I think that's great. I mean, her son being an addict, that's really too bad. I do think it's crazy that he was able to hide this from her for so long. Like, the only thing I've been able to successfully hide from my parents is, like, my true personality.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
No, it was all right.
They may be watching. Wait a minute.
Shut up, Reagan.
Perfect, you guys went
Shut up,
heavy.
Reagan. No, he was being sarcastic.
You said 3 minutes.
No, he's being sarcastic.
You said 3 minutes, and we were 3:11.
I mean,
okay, it's not heavy. We did what you wanted. We told we told goofy.
Right, this guy did a stupid "Hills Are Alive" joke. Okay.
Oh well, no. That's no.
It would be
Janet's right.
from
That's,
May.
Hey, Derek.
Right.
That the body was in the Tesla for 4 months. It says, and we didn't.
So
and we didn't
from May
flag that. So
yeah,
my sentence is inaccurate here, where I say it's unclear. We just got to be careful. What?
Just gonna open it in front of everybody? All right. As long as you brought something for everybody, that's fine. Okay, yes, your question.
Oh, it's not in the document. Okay, so who issued the press release? So a DA a DA spokesman claims Celeste's body, Celeste's dismembered body was in David's Tesla for 4 months?
Yes, this is a quote from Hoffman himself within that press.
Was in David's Tesla for 4 months.
Decomposing.
It's also got the threatening in there.
Yeah.
What?
She threatened to expose his criminal conduct.
Yes. Let's talk about the threats.
And devastate his musical career. Burke allegedly murdered her.
Okay, hold on. This is really important.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Because that's the whole point of when he's saying special circumstances. I think he set it up by saying, death penalty's on the table.
Okay. Tell me again.
Okay, Burke allegedly murdered her, cut up her body, and stuffed her body in 2 bags that were placed
No,
in
I want the part of
I know.
the threat.
Oh, where is it? Yeah, when she threatened to expose his criminal conduct.
Hold on. It says she threatened
to expose his criminal conduct.
Their relationship, their
Okay.
sexual relationship. Yeah.
And devastate his musical career.
And that's why he killed her.
Right.
And he killed her. He killed her to preserve. Anything else?
Yeah, so did you get the part that stuffed her body in 2 bags that were placed in the front of his car?
We've already said that.
There, the dismembered body sat for over 4 months, decomposing until it was found in the tow yard. How did nobody smell the body for 4 months? Yeah. Unless the car was parked somewhere crazy, random, hidden, where nobody's going to smell it.
I think you would very quickly the hot.
Right.
You'd have 30.
Did he leave the car in like remote Santa Barbara somewhere?
It's possible, but even a car, you can't leave unless it's parked in the garage. Eventually something happens.
Yeah, someone's going to smell it.
Well, just it's right. There's future. You have to leave the car. You gotta move it around.
I'm like picturing him leaving.
Okay,
it.
can you read that over and just make sure it's okay? Is there anything else from the press
Makes me
release?
feel sick. Makes me feel sick. What? How cool I look?
Okay, what are we doing now?
No, what'd you see on the monitor?
What is he? Frank Sinatra.
Get up.
Yeah.
Why am I
What
barely
was the
hearing
relevance?
you?
Why did he
I'm
post
barely
that?
hearing you.
1 second.
What is he
He
saying?
just posted the clip of him singing and he put some of the lyrics, right? Oh.
Performing what?
My Way. My Way.
I should call Paul real quick.
I'm so
Calling the
excited
mafia.
for when it hits 12 and I start getting yelled at. I like seriously can't wait.
Yeah, we don't.
Hey, get ready because I may put Paul on audio here. Are we ready to go?
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Let's go.
Just make sure you.
Where? Go J-Rock, go J-Rock.
Where? It doesn't say when it was?
Hmm? What do you mean? He posted it this weekend.
No. When did they record it? It was.
No, it's a performance of Frank Sinatra.
Paul?
My Way.
Paul? Hey, it's Harvey.
Right.
Hey, my friend. I'm good. How are you? I love your album with like rap songs and everything else, jazz version. I just love it. Oh my God, I love it.
I think we found our topic.
Oh my God, I walk the beach and I listen to it and I just love it. So I don't know if you know this, but Donald Trump just posted Frank Sinatra doing My Way. and Nancy Sinatra is like saying, "How dare he? This is disparaging to my father." Is there some history with My Way and Trump? Can you send me that? Oh my God, yes. Before he became president. I know what you do. Oh God. Right. When did you do the recording? Oh, so that's a long time before. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it to you. I'd love to put, it's just, there's history there, so I'd love to put that up on the website. But if you send it to me, I'll do it. But your call, I'll make it very clear it's long before he ran, and also that it's 2005. No, I know. You did it for Warren Buffett. And, well, no, but I use the original lyrics. Oh, God, stop it. Okay, I love you. I promise you. I promise you. Send it to me. Email it to me. I love it. Cool. Thanks, man. See ya. Oh, I got a lot of information. Here we go.
Excellent.
By the way, Paul Anka is one of the great people I have met in my lifetime. I love him.
And not only because he inexplicably allowed you to.
Oh, would you stop it? I love him.
I know, but a lot of people would think that that's the reason. And I'm saying it's not just that, that he's genuinely a good person.
He's a great person.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
The worst thing he ever did was allowing you to record that song.
He was there.
I was there.
And it was not bad.
Really?
No, it was fun. That was a fun night.
President Trump has gone too far when he is invoking the name of one Frank Sinatra. He posted over the weekend, like, without any explanation, a clip of Frank Sinatra performing My Way live during one of his Vegas shows back in the 80s. And no explanation, no context given, but just the fact that he posted it was enough to set off Frank's daughter, Nancy Sinatra, who is fuming about this. In fact, she says it's sacrilege that he posted it. And I don't think that she knows why he posted it either.
I do.
But I do know that you know some people.
I know people who
know a lot about My Way.
So I just talked to Paul Anka, who wrote My Way. And I wanted to find out about Donald Trump's history with My Way. So it is his favorite song. You would think it's YMCA, but no, it's My Way. And there is history here that in 2005, long before Donald Trump had presidential ambitions, that Paul had written a version of My Way about Donald Trump. And you know, he's done this with a lot of people. He's done it with Warren Buffett. He did it with Putin. I mean, he's gone all over the world and done like versions of My Way. So he did it for Trump. And
well, I need to know this. At Trump's request?
I'm assuming
Meaning, yes. I'm trying to find the ego in this.
I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
But, of course.
Yeah.
But, look, I mean, maybe that's why it's his favorite song. The other part of it is when he talks about my way, that is Donald Trump, his way. And so I think there's a lot behind.
I mean,
this.
that's the one thing I thought when I saw it, is that it was this sort of leading up to the hopefully peace talks.
No, it's a big. My way's a big thing.
That it was going to be his
But
way.
He has to know because he's so hyper aware of what is going on, what people say about him. There have been health rumors about him, and then to post "The end is near. I face the final curtain" as we're in this war. Why would he do that? There's a lot of context to that.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
And if it's about the war in Iran, then he picked the wrong Sinatra. As we're getting ready to put boots on the ground, these boots are made for walking. One day they're going to walk all over you. Sorry, Nancy.
How do you think Nancy would feel about that?
She'll hate that, but if he's
couldn't
control,
do that because he's not saying that he's going to put boots on the ground.
Well,
however, what
now.
an interesting point.
Or just even saying these boots are going to walk all over you.
Well,
that's more threatening to
That's
another
more threatening,
country.
But he doesn't want to say he's putting boots on the ground is the problem.
I guess.
As angry as she is, Nancy herself admits there's not much she can do about this. Only the publisher of the song could actually stop the president from posting.
Hey, it's Kayla from Alexandria. I love the fact that Nancy did not pass up the opportunity to embarrass Trump about this. I think it's got to be embarrassing to the ego. You have Nancy Sinatra, you've had Rihanna, you've had Beyonce, Rolling Stones, Sabrina Carpenter. So many people tell Trump that they don't want to be affiliated with him and to not use their music.
Songs, yeah.
Yeah, it has to hurt his ego because we know he cares so much about his ego. So I love that every time they have an opportunity to tell him to stop using the music, they're going to tell him.
But he likes the fact that they say it and they can't stop him. That's what he likes.
Right.
Crazy, crazy.
Reagan, you got to deal with time management here. Look at. Yeah.
Nope. No, we just took them off for some reason in the middle of the show. Would you like the mics to be down? Reagan, could you put our mics down?
Yay, that's me. What's up, guys? I know somebody this morning said, hopefully there's a day when we can go a full episode of Live without hearing about the Mormon wives. Today's not that day. So buckle in because we're going to be chatting about Dakota and TFP. Stands for Taylor Frankie Paul, if you're unfamiliar. Yeah. Somebody said, thank you, TMZ, for staying on top of this for us. Talking about David. That's true. Talking about Christina Applegate. She's good. She's...
No.
Well, no. Did you see what I just did?
Because we're trying to tell you about an actual breaking news.
But you're getting upset that I'm looking at Anakin and we're having a conversation.
About nonsense.
If I don't focus,
he had the back of his head, and you had to focus on the back of his head.
Ask Anakin.
I'm looking you in the eye. I'm going, hi, we've got a big story over here.
You're not looking me in the eye because I'm looking this way.
I'm going like this, and you're
I'm
like,
not seeing it because I'm
got to
focused.
wait over here for Anakin. What was he
And
asking you about?
Ladies.
Was it actually anything important?
If I'm looking around, he's like, you're not focused.
Don't worry about it.
So I'm focusing, and then he's
Don't worry about it.
There's enough news to go around. Nobody worry.
It's all right, guys. I love you both equally. Don't worry about it.
Wowzers. Me again. Holy shit. I am getting flashbacks to 2008, pre-parents' divorce. I mean, they really got to cool it with the bickering. In 7 minutes, I will start to get yelled at. And he's going to go, I got another show to watch. I bet you $20. Let's put a wager. Can we get like Kalshi or Prize Picks up in here? I bet you $20 the first line when the clock strikes 12 is, I got another show to watch. I'm gonna put money on that. Someone said, Tawanda said no fighting, guys? Did she say that? Well, she said before she left? Yeah, well, yeah, no fighting is part of that. It does. Everything good now? We're preaching a lot this morning about like stress-free.
I know.
Stress is bad for the body. And it seems you almost are maybe doing it to yourself over there. creating a little bit of stress.
I get triggered.
Yeah, it's all right. It happens to us all. Yeah. Somebody said they were wondering if there's a day that may come soon where we don't hear about the Mormon wives for a full day. I said, I don't think that's coming anytime soon.
I don't either. All right, Rager, we got to deal with time management with you. It's 11:55. I spent 90 seconds. No.
Brendan, can we have you push over?
Okay, let's fly.
Picking up steam.
C2?
Go for it.
Oh my God, we're not even in D yet?
Let's go.
Dude.
Seriously.
Where's Daniela?
You know? My focus now is where it should have been all along on my son, creating a stable, healthy environment for him moving forward. Regretting stepping away from a difficult cycle sooner. I'm not perfect and I take accountability for my part. I'm sincerely sorry to those I've hurt.
For those of you who wanted to watch TMZ on TV today, there will be a rerun because Reagan...
I was diagnosed with PTSD.
No, there's not going to be a rerun.
What the hell is CPTSD? What's that mean?
CP. Oh.
wait, I don't know. What is CPTSD?
Oh, I was...
Shut up. I know where you're going. Shut up. More than one therapist for all those that assume diagnoses.
They're going to have to get bigger monitors for you guys. You guys' eyesight's going. You see, every time they have to read a book, they're like nose to nose with the screen.
Okay, let's go.
It's
I have
true.
no idea.
I can't deny
no
it.
idea what this is.
All right.
Okay.
Taylor Frankie Paul's ex, Dakota Mortensen, made an announcement this weekend that honestly should have come years ago. And unfortunately, it didn't. And he and Taylor have continued their extremely toxic relationship, which has led to all sorts of things, not the least of which being that she is on probation. She threw a stool that ended up hitting her daughter.
Three
stools, correct. And she lost the Bachelorette. So all sorts of consequences. But now Dakota finally realizes they need to not be together.
He says.
He says. We'll see if he holds to it. But he said, my focus now is where it should have been all along, my son, and creating a stable, healthy environment for him moving forward. I regret not stepping away from a difficult cycle sooner. I'm not perfect, and I take accountability for my part. I'm sincerely sorry to those I've hurt. Now, separately, and I believe she posted this before he posted that, Taylor posted something on her Instagram saying, I was diagnosed with PTSD about 2 years ago, which I assume is now CPTSD.
What is that?
I don't know. Someone's gonna have to look that up for me. By more than one therapist for all those that assumed diagnoses.
Now, that doesn't mean that she is kind of seeing the light.
By the way.
Compound?
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean she's seeing the light and she's going to stay away from him. I hope this is true because they should not be near each other. But it remains to be seen.
And that CPTSD it's when you
Complex,
experience, so you've been through child abuse or domestic violence. The timing of them both posting is interesting. It almost is giving, they've both realized that professionally, they're not going to be able to move forward until they move on from each other, right? And we had reported early on when all this was going on that people close to them told us that this relationship was extremely toxic, but that they would always run back to each other even after these domestic violence incidents. They would run back to each other. You know, they were actively having sex after these incidents.
Well, what's interesting is that toxicity was very much part of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, right? That was a storyline that they worked in. But now, because the law has gotten involved multiple times, I think they realize you're right, that we keep this up, we're not going to get on any show.
Right, and you have to assume she is hopeful that at some point the network will decide to move forward with The Bachelorette airing. She probably wants Mormon Wives to go back on, even though people close to her have been adamant that that's not her primary focus right now, it is the kid. At some point, she's going to have to go back to making money.
Oh, my God. I totally zoned out. I was looking at this monitor behind you. These two Southwest planes almost collided. Look at this. What? It's in Nashville. Watch what happens. This is crazy.
Holy
Look at that. Went right above it.
What's the altitude difference?
Pretty close.
Whoa.
It says almost dangerously close.
500 feet?
That is not a lot, guys. That is, they both were taking off, so they were climbing. That's crazy.
Within 500 feet
I
of each
totally
other?
zoned out on Taylor
God.
Frankie Paul. No, I was watching that. Holy shit. Oh, it's 11.
Slick squirrel.
It's noon.
All right,
Let's move
here
on.
we go.
Charles is down.
Delta.
We've never been in this kind of trouble before. You.
Anything to help out my family.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We appreciate it.
Of course.
Not really.
Okay.
I know.
We're in trouble. Here we go.
Great.
We're in D1
golden.
and it's noon.
We're golden.
Let's go. I don't know what this is, but let's
go. We're throwing a sound here. Who was she talking to again?
Oh, okay, I'm pissed off. I'm just reading the thing there. Okay.
Ooh. Welcome back to TMZ Live. Timothy Chalamet, boy, that what seemed like was probably just a little offhand joke that he made months ago now is still opening up fresh wounds for people in Hollywood. The latest person.
Can I just say, calm down?
Well, here's the thing. Charlize Theron was doing an interview with New York Times for The Interview. And in a weird way, Timothy's comments came up. And she, at first, well, watch this, but she, I think, makes the best argument against what Timothy said about the ballet and about opera.
Dance is probably one of the hardest things I ever did. Dancers are superheroes. What dancers put their bodies through in complete silence.
Sorry, Timothy Chalamet.
Oh boy, I hope I run into him one day. Yeah, I feel like that was a very reckless comment on an art form, two art forms that we need to lift up constantly because yes, they do have a hard time. But in about 10 years, I think AI is going to be able to do Timothy's job, but it will not be able to replace a person on a stage dancing.
Okay,
live.
okay. I got something to say.
Charlize Theron, please take the floor.
Something to say.
That's fire.
That is the problem, that the left takes something and takes it to a ridiculous point.
Where did the left come into this?
It's a left.
Who made this political?
It's a left comment.
She made a point about the art.
Okay.
About the art form.
Right. Timothy Chalamet did not say he didn't like ballet. He didn't say he didn't like opera. He simply said he didn't want movies to go the way of the ballet and opera because he was factually stating something that Charlize Theron said herself, which is it is a challenged it's a challenged industry.
Correct.
She said it.
Right.
I mean, what she's saying is we shouldn't say that because it's challenged. No, if it's true, why can't Timothy Chalamet say it? He's not saying he doesn't like ballet. He's saying it's challenged and he doesn't want
And her
movies
point
to
is,
be
why are you diminishing an art form that we need more than ever?
He's not
And by the
diminishing
way,
it.
The funny thing is he's saying, oh, I don't want the movies to go the way of that. And she just accurately pointed out that, you know where the movies are going? Where they don't need you, Timothy.
Fine.
Where they don't need you at
and
all.
That's fine.
But the ballerina's still going to be in work.
First of all, you can
ballerina's
get it.
still going to be getting work.
First of all, you can get an AI ballerina, so that's
what I'm
BS.
saying.
No, you can't.
Of course you can.
If you could replace an AI actor, you could replace.
Live.
Okay. But they're not going to see it. And the point is, all he's saying is...
Well, they will go see it when that's the only place you can get real human beings actually...
And maybe Timothy Chalamet would agree with Charlize Theron on that. That maybe actors are going to be obsolete.
Movie actors.
But the fact...
Theater actors will still be.
The fact that somebody can't make a statement of fact, which is it's challenged, is BS.
What's a fact these days?
That ballet...
What's a fact?
A fact is what Timothy Chalamet says it is.
Damn.
Get out of here. Chalamet.
Hi, I'm Carmen from Chicago, and with her background as a ballet dancer, it makes sense that Timothy's comments would strike a nerve, but at the same time, threatening him by bringing AI into the conversation is taking it a step too far. I mean, AI is already wreaking havoc on all of the arts right now. And as an actor herself, isn't she basically implying that AI is going to take her job too?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, no, she is.
And maybe that's factual.
And that's factual.
And that's, but is she allowed to say, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Is she allowed to say that? Is she allowed, it's a statement of fact. Is she allowed to say that?
You know what? Neither of us are ballerinas.
Hey.
Is it something you wanted to say?
I was gonna say, when she says that.
Are you a ballerina?
Yeah, I have a dance degree.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I work here. But it is interesting. Clearly, it doesn't get you very far. It is when she said,
Really?
Well,
What the
in the dance world,
Really?
in the dance
Really?
world, divas, am I coming up here every day twirling on my toes?
We got plenty of space to dance here.
I'm gonna start doing cartwheels in the office. But I'm just saying, I think that saying that AI is gonna replace actors but not ballerinas is not a fair comment, because if AI is coming for one, it's coming for all.
Okay, fine. And that's factual. But if you can say it, if she can say it about actors, he can say the same thing about ballerinas in opera.
AI can't replace live performances.
They'll find a way to do it.
People aren't going to go see it. They're going to watch AI movies.
Keep it up. That means there's not going to be any Broadway. How do you feel about that?
Upset.
What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Fully unhinged.
You know, because your people love
Fully
Broadway.
unhinged.
I'll start dancing in here every day now. Over this way.
Mr. The Hills Are Alive.
Oh my God.
You old
started
queens.
with Believe. So, closet meet.
All right. All right, Devin, we're picking up steam. Let's go.
Here we go. Travis
Don't slow us down.
Barker's Sucks Toes. That's right up Devin's alley.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Here we go.
It's right not.
Happy 47th birthday to Kourtney Kardashian, and I don't begrudge her any celebration she wants to have for her birthday, except for this one, because
it starts with this
what
little piggy,
she and her
we're not talking
husband.
to her.
We're big fans of Travis Barker. We love him, but Travis, this is too much. They actually shared that, and that's my problem. Why are we normalizing the full-on?
Why are you so triggered?
I don't have a problem with what people do in their bedrooms.
Sounds like you're kink shaming.
I don't have a problem with them doing it.
Well, then why are you so?
I have a problem with them sharing it.
Why?
Because I don't want to see 3 toes deep in his mouth.
Well, maybe
I'm not looking for that.
Maybe
man.
somebody doesn't want to see somebody making out with somebody in public, but they do that.
It was how Travis did it. So it was a birthday post, and they have a bunch of like lovey-dovey photos,
That you're
pictures
going
with
through,
the
and
kids.
you're like, oh, that's
you
nice.
hit the
Happy
13th
birthday.
slide, and that's no warning out of nowhere. You see her
Zero.
mouth.
We put it on
her foot
I'm gonna tell
fully
you
in his
something.
mouth.
No,
We
but why
put it
does
on
that bother you? God, you guys are so.
I don't.
Well, now we know what you're into.
No, I didn't say I'm into it. It's like, it doesn't trigger me.
It's just kind of gross.
Well, if it doesn't trigger you.
It's like I don't want anyone.
Why doesn't it trigger you?
Yeah.
Why does it trigger you? Why? Maybe that's the better question.
Are you a closeted foot guy?
Apparently he is.
No, you know, people who are most against something have an obsession to do it.
That's true.
Foot guy. Foot guy.
Hi, TMZ. I'm Scarlett. I'm from California, and thank you for having me. Honestly, when I first saw this picture that they posted, I was like, really? On the internet for free?
Yeah, there are sites you're supposed to go to for that stuff, right?
Free.
Exactly. My second thought was, where was Kris Jenner when they posted this? Like, did they run this past her? Was this approved? Because
No, Kris was taking the picture.
Kris took the picture. She's like, just one more. And then another toe went in. She meant, no, I just meant one more photo, not another toe. Lord.
What's he?
It's just a lot of toe, man.
To the right, to the right.
Okay, let's go.
You just want to go pink.
Oh, shit. God,
I would love to share that
No,
even
you
though
can't
I
go
was having
pinky
car
first.
problems last week, Netta's car has no tire on it.
Yeah, because
Hey, where's
you
the
can
live
limit
stream?
how much you're.
Let's get the live stream over here.
The whole, you can't hear her, but Netta's whole tire fell off.
Okay.
Here
No,
we
stay
go.
right here. Watch this. Anakin. Watch, Reagan, watch this. Ready? Perfect
I love you like, Reagan, look what I can do. Look what I can do.
Reagan, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Okay, here we go.
It's a lot of look at me, look at me.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, what do you eat for lunch? Everything?
Me?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
What do you eat for lunch? Everything?
First thing he said to me all day, just so everyone knows.
First thing he said to me, hey.
You fat ass.
There we go.
Wow.
No, we talked about Wendy's today.
We did talk about
Okay, this is Delta
right.
2. E1. All right, look at this. See, we're sailing along.
First of all, our show is on the air right now. This show is on the air right now. We're catching, like, okay.
FBI Director Kash Patel is doing something that his boss has done.
Sue!
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 Sue everybody. Kash Patel, very upset about a story that ran in The Atlantic. The Atlantic magazine did a report that basically said that Kash Patel's drinking is out of control and that it's causing problems within the Bureau.
That they're saying that he would push meetings to the afternoon because he couldn't really do them in the morning because of excessive drinking. They're basically doing this story saying that there is an alarm at FBI that he has a huge drinking problem. So the article says.
Right. Well, Kash Patel says that is an out-and-out lie and that they published that story because they had malice against him. He says that they've been saying all sorts of things that make it clear that they just don't like him and maybe don't like the administration, and he thinks that's what this story is really about.
Well, it's two elements. He does have to prove malice, but also, if it's true, truth is a defense.
Right.
So he has to prove that it's false and that there's malice.
Which is what makes these defamation cases so difficult.
I mean, it's undeniable.
Right. You're right.
But that doesn't mean that the story's not factually correct.
They're saying that they have
also,
multiple sources
right,
in
they
this.
said 19 people I think they talked to, and they asked dozens of questions.
And they're standing by the
Cash's
story.
statement was pretty, he's like, hey, go print it. We'll see you in court and bring your checkbook, is
So
what he said.
he's hired a lawyer, we checked, and it is a lawyer that is Donald Trump's go-to. So unclear, I was interested, who's paying for the lawyer? Now, a lot of times, case like this, it's a contingency fee. But so it may be
certainly
that nobody.
If it's one of the president's lawyers that he's used, I'm sure he made a call, right, and says, "Do this for Kash."
Is that not potentially?
Kash Patel, that is.
Is there not something in there that the story says that his job could potentially be on the line if he's using Donald Trump's lawyer and Donald Trump's go-to guy? Does that not indicate that he is kind of in tight?
That's really interesting.
Thanks. Oh.
It may mean that his job is
no,
not.
I just thought you were saying I made an interesting point. So
you did, but I didn't know you were that thirsty.
I am.
Jump.
Believe me, I am.
Okay.
You were saying.
Oh, no, I'm just.
No. I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. Go
on. Every weekend we put polls up on the website to find out how you feel about things we posted last week. We did that this weekend, and here are the results.
All right. David's arrest. DA's got the goods, or he's going to skate. They're going to say got the goods, right? Because that's when someone's arrested, everyone just believes they did it.
And we will see. Ice Spice brawling in McDonald's. I should chill, or fan had it coming. Oh, I think it's going to be.
Interesting. Wow.
I'm actually surprised at that because that woman went after her.
The woman did come in and get in her face, waved her hand in her face, but she didn't touch her, so. Dicier after midnight. McDonald's or Waffle House?
Okay, they got to
I've
say
had
Waffle.
experience at both. They got it right. Yes, they definitely got it right.
Alex Cooper versus Alex Earl. Call Cooper daddy, or I'm dancing with Earl.
In other words,
I got
Team
it.
Cooper, Team Earl. Which way are you going?
Oh, pretty close.
Wow.
One more.
That's why people care about this. All right, who you got? The Prez or the Pope?
It's going to be 64 to 30 something.
No, it's not going to be that what?
Wow!
What? I don't get.
Well, no, because there are MAGA people who are really religious, and they're going to pick the Pope over the Prez. I think that's it.
But if you're really MAGA, you would pick the Prez over the Pope.
No.
I would argue.
No, I think a lot of people would be afraid to pick the Prez over the Pope because they believe the Pope.
If Trump were in the room, they would pick the
They believe the Pope can pull strings. Jesus. Jesus. I know.
All right, where are we going now?
Thirsty check. I want soup.
But we knew that, didn't we?
Okay. Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Okay. I don't know you should say big trouble because she's saying...
Yeah, it's no different trouble.
Yeah, it's the same trouble. Ruby Rose's claim has no end. Okay. What the hell was that?
Wow, Reagan. What the?
What was that? That was...
Didn't sound very civil.
Okay.
All right. Time is not on Katy Perry's side. You remember last week, Ruby Rose made the allegation that Katy had sexually assaulted her in a nightclub in Australia back in 2010. Now, when you heard that, you might have thought, well, 16 years. Come on, there's no way that this is still something that she could be charged for. It is. And we told you that police had already launched this investigation, but there is no statute of limitations on sexual assault in Australia. So if the police find evidence and witnesses, which we acknowledge was probably going to be a little difficult, but if they do, they could charge Katy Perry with sexual assault. So,
we don't know what the merits are in terms of what Ruby's alleging and what Katy is saying, but they say they're investigating it.
Yeah. So we will see. Again, I just think there's not going to be video, because even if there were surveillance video, that would have been wiped away by
Right, within a week.
Right.
Yeah.
So we will see.
Hi, I'm Jayla calling from New York City. And yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be an interesting investigation. And I just really feel for Ruby. I know that she struggled with a lot publicly and involved in so many scandals and allegations in the past. People are more likely to distrust what she's saying now, even if it's true. So I just hope the truth comes out eventually.
Yeah, again, 16 years, it's going to be a tough one
to investigate.
What else you guys want to talk about?
Hi, my name is Kamar from Atlanta, and this Day Forbid story, I mean, the musician, I have a lot of thoughts. So social media is really talking about how is this underage girl, how she was able to really have a relationship and her parents allowed it with this guy. But now on the flip side, I mean, based on what the police are reporting, there is no excuse on what has happened. I really just want to know how much time he could serve and then what repercussions are for her parents.
Well, with special circumstances, it's either going to be life without parole if he's convicted or the death penalty.
Right.
One more.
Hi, Casey from Kentucky. Yeah, I think there's a serious problem with violence in America, especially when we've seen in the past couple of years where it's really hard to just walk in major cities without really having anything happen to you. In Ruby Rose's case, I'm not really too familiar with that, but I would have to say it really does speak to a systemic level of how it's really hard to, one, actually get people justice, and two, catch people that are committing these crimes.
Yeah.
I'm very distracted by your background.
Me too.
I was like,
yeah,
wait,
me too.
I thought, is he having an earthquake? What's going on?
That's
I realized,
that's exactly what.
We're moving a little bit.
Backdrop. Okay, all right.
It's not real.
No, not real. He's very concerned for his health.
Where are we going?
G block. You want to just flip?
Yeah, what is G? Okay. When does the movie come out?
This is 24th, isn't it? Yeah.
So Friday?
This is it.
Friday?
Yes.
Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, 1:15. Here we go.
This is it. Where did this go down? Is this at the... For Eddie Murphy? That was only AFI event.
Tell me when you're...
AFI Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is a big week for Michael Jackson fans. The movie, the biopic, finally comes out on Friday, and the young man who is playing Michael, Michael's nephew, Jafar Jackson, ran into someone this weekend that actually might have helped if he had seen him a couple years ago. A famous Michael Jackson impersonator. This was at the AFI Lifetime Achievement Awards, and Jafar was there, and then there's this impersonator.
He's pretty good.
Who looked when the camera pans over?
Yeah, no, that
you
looked
kind of go like, wait, is this an AI Michael Jackson?
He looks very much like Michael.
Not as much there, but kind of.
He's got the look.
Yeah.
He's got the chisel. He's got the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you something? You're going to make fun of me.
MJ looks maxing right there.
I took a walk on the beach yesterday, and I was listening to "I'll Be There." I know. And I was listening to "I'll Be There," and they were so good. I mean, they were just... No, I mean...
Newsflash, the Jackson 5 were pretty good.
No, but it's like when you listen to that music and you go way back.
You know what's really interesting? I was digging through my vinyl crates yesterday, and I played the Jacksons' Victory album, the last album, the album they were making when he
got
had
the Pepsi accident.
Yes.
Wow.
That album was not as good as their early stuff.
I just love their early stuff. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Great work, champs.
We'll be back at some point.
Good work, champions.
Thanks a lot, Unabomber.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You know that song? Seabird, seabird, fly home.
You know, we're doing
Like a lonely
a whole
seabird.
segment on dance.
Nobody told me what I was doing today or how to do it or an article. I don't even know who
And
Charlize Theron.
you let Levin just steamroll you.
Whatever. You got to know when
I was
to
looking
give.
for some dance backup, and
That wasn't
I
the way
got
the
nothing.
conversation was going. You got to
What?
know when to give and when to take.
You got to push back on him at all times. At all times. Even when you don't want to, don't just let him go. You got to rein him in.
Okay,
Right?
thanks.
That's the whole point. They know what I'm talking about, right?
Seabird, fly
They know what I'm
home.
talking about, right?
They said happy 420, you guys. Feel better soon, Talia.
Oh, happy 420,
Talia should go on The
everybody.
Voice. The Voice.
What voice?
Oh, say. That was my Fergie impression doing the national anthem.
Whew. Huh? That's been up. That was over the weekend. Oh, you mean the info you got? We did that over the weekend when it happened, but
Thanks, Unabomber. It's so fucked up.
seriously, do we have some shades for you? And you would be.
I had my roommate's grandfather. It was his birthday.
What's that about?
It's his name. Papa, Pops. Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Queened out?
A lot of stuff. I went to see Dave Chappelle on Friday night.
What?
Sure
Did you crack up?
I did. Show did not start until well after midnight, which is a problem for someone at my age.
Yeah, once you hit 60, it's all downhill from there.
I vowed years ago, like 2017, I think it was. I was like, I am never going to miss the opportunity to see Dave Chappelle.
That's so fair.
And I did see him at the bowl. I was there the night before he got attacked. So many times, Anakin. We probably did. We probably did, and I just was like, look at this usher
You're
guy out
probably,
of the way.
excuse me, sir, can you get me a water? I went to an airplane-themed bar this weekend and sent pictures to everyone telling them that I was leaving the country going on a flight.
Airplane-themed bar, where is that?
Yeah, I don't remember. And you just go, and it looks like an airplane, and you put your seatbelt on,
There
something
used
I've
to
never
be
done
one of
before.
those called the Goose,
Really?
but it was the Wild Goose. It was a little different.
I don't know. Have you ever been to
Anyway.
Yoga Ert in Santa Monica?
What?
It's a non-dairy, yoga-themed yogurt place. I went there 4 times last week, and I'm thinking of ordering it to the office. Do you want anything?
Anyway, yes, I saw Dave Chappelle on Friday night.
Hobbs come
and
with
then
you?
last night I went to the Blue Note to see the Whalers.
Is the Blue Note the jazz club?
I should have called you. I should have told you to come. I had an extra ticket.
What?
I know, and hung out with Junior after, and Dave-O was there too. It was awesome.
Now I'm
They did
really
a great.
pissed off. Yeah,
it was.
keep
I will
talking
say.
about it,
I will
please.
say it was kind of a short set. It was only like an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes, but
I don't get it.
just packed with
do you
nothing
know-
but nothing but.
Do you know how
Marley hits.
good it'd feel for me to go back home and tell my dad, hey, guess who hung out with Junior Marvin? He'd
Yeah.
be like, what? I'm
I
like,
know,
yeah,
that would
exactly.
be cool. That's my bad. My bad.
Yeah, that is.
I messed up. Definitely should have
So
brought you.
was it concerts can harm your hearing at your age?
No.
I don't
no.
disagree, but,
But it's like
why
you're
do you
too
have
far
to say
gone
it?
at this
Why
point.
do you have to say it? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Probably already damaged.
Yeah, it comes with the risk, it's just like.
Plus, I walk around. I do my job every day with this thing in my ear, so my hearing's already blown.
Yeah, it's so true.
Doesn't matter.
I don't really have anything else to say.
So anyway, yeah,
that's
that
a
was
first
my
for me.
weekend. I did not go check out the dairy-free yogurt bar.
Okay, don't knock it till you try it.
What the hell?
Seabird, I fly home.
No.
Like a
trying
lonely
to change
seabird. Okay, can somebody please order me a medicine ball from Starbucks? I opened up a Roth IRA and a brokerage account, so I have no money left.
Why do you think that?
I accidentally put too much
Oh, you
money
took
in
my
it.
advice.
No, I did my own thing. It was all, I'm reading a book called The Financial Feminist. It has nothing to do with you, Charles. I'm not letting a man take credit for me getting financially responsible.
Who wrote that book?
A badass woman.
You sure?
Her name's Robin.
You sure?
Yeah, there's a big picture of her grinning with a dollar bill.
Big picture of her. Did you eliminate? It's good that you did that.
I have no debts except for my
You
student
eliminated
loans.
your debt.
And I
See?
have them on
so
auto
you did
pay.
do that part. That was based on me.
And I do have my loans now on auto pay. Credit score
I've done a lot for you.
tanked.
I've done a lot for you.
Like made me miserable? Yeah.
First of all, it's you doing that to me. First of all, I told you to eliminate all debts, and then I tried to hook you up with a multimillionaire.
They don't want me.
I think I've done a lot.
And think about the youthful joy I've brought to this office. You guys would be so.
I don't know about you. Maybe you might be half right there. The
Think about the
youthful part,
middle-
I'm not so
think
sure
about the old soul joy I bring to this office.
There we go.
It's like
That's
having
more
a
like it.
90-year-old woman around.
Yep.
Do you think you would laugh a lot if I wasn't here?
Been here for 18 years. Been laughing plenty.
I feel like you didn't really laugh this much before.
You don't think so?
No. That's, I think, my metrics for success. It's not really like a money thing or a views thing. It's like purely a laugh count. You know?
I'll let you believe that.
Thank you. Wow. So I said Charles hates you.
What's
Hate
that?
is a strong word. Next
We're in
comment.
therapy.
Talia is delusional. Lies, lies, more lies. Oh, what do you think of Sabrina Carpenter?
What do I think of Sabrina Carpenter?
Of her performance with Madonna.
I wish I'd seen it. Didn't.
You didn't see it?
Nope.
It's on the site. You can watch it.
You know what? I will.
Awesome.
I'll check it out. Have you ever seen Madonna? We're just doing stream of consciousness. now,
Live?
by the way.
I had my mom recently saw Madonna.
Have you seen her live? Yeah.
I have not seen Madonna live. No.
Better
I
hurry
haven't.
up.
I know. People are saying the same thing about you. Folks, I hope you have a great Monday.
Wow.
I gotta find a comedy club around here. Anyways, folks, have a great Monday. Tuesday won't be half as good.
You gotta find a comedy club around you. You're fucking Hollywood. If you can't find a comedy club, it's because they don't want you to.
Can we do a roast? Because I feel like I'm not as funny unless I have like an easy target to make fun of, like you or Harvey or something. So I have to have you on stage with me. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll figure it out.